Kingston Flemings in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, first things first, thank you for taking time out of your Sunday in between workouts. I know you're getting some in today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking be here with us, man. This is an honor. You know, any child and player that wants to take time to kick it with us and just relax for a little bit, talk basketball, we truly appreciate you guys. And I mean, let's call it what it is. You being who you are, work that you put in, everything that's paying off for you. You're taking time to be here with us. We appreciate being able to salute you and give you your flowers, young fellow.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on.
All right, so the way this is gonna work, we gonna hit you with questions. I got my questions. He's got his questions. Then we'll have our rapid fire segment. Hey man, relax and be you, right? And then
Yes, sir.
let's just get this done. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So my first question for you, King: what age did you realize you wanted to play basketball beyond high school, and what moment was it that made you realize?
Age, I'd probably say like 7. I remember I was playing with my brother. I was playing with my brother like older, like cause my brother, my brother's like I think 5 or 6 years older. When I was like 7, I was playing with him, and I wasn't strong enough to like get the ball to the rim. So really, if I wanted to play, I had to play defense. I had to drive and kick stuff like that. So just playing then, seeing my brother play and hoop, and then watching NBA stuff like that. So that really just made me start wanting to. I was like, yeah, maybe I want to do this for like the rest of my life, or as long as I can.
So at seven, King, at 7?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow, wow. All right, go ahead, E.
All right, King. On the court, when it comes to what you do, we know you can score the basketball. But besides scoring the basketball, what's your biggest contribution to your team's success?
I think for me, I don't even think scoring is the best thing I do really. Like I kind of had to like add scoring a little more, but I think naturally I think the way I get my teammates involved, like the team I'm with, so many scores on the team, I can drive and kick, hit Cam, Donnie, Town. There's people all around the court. So I think the energy that I bring and people like collapsing in on me, I feel like me being able to drive, kick out to my teammate. That's like I get most hype. Like I get hype on dunks, but when I'm driving, kicking, and Cam's in the corner, I'm holding up 3. That's the most hype I get really in games.
I can see that too. When I watch you play, like when we grew up in Duncanville, you love getting your guys involved, and you guys play so fast. So
Mm-hmm.
when you get them, and you don't really get time to high five them a lot, but I see you pointing to
Yeah.
a guy after you make a shot or something. So I can see that. I can see that. Go ahead, Mike.
Yes, I.
Selfless ball player. I love it already. Now, you recently had the privilege and opportunity to represent the United States over in the FIBA 3x3. Came back home with the gold. What was that experience like, man?
Yeah, it was great. I know at first, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really even want to go. Like, I mean, I went to the USA trials for the people for that, and I got cut. And I was thinking, oh, I don't even know why they're bringing me back there. But my mom told me to go, so I ended up going. It was a great experience. Just it was us and the girls team, kind of bonded all that with the coaches and everything. It was a great experience. Had some new friends now, and then just playing there 3-on-3. I think it's like such a fast-paced game. It's kind of like I feel like it fits me really well. Like you got to go straight to offense to defense, defense back to offense. So I feel like there's no really time to waste. No, and both the girls and boys team had like some adversity, like 2 of our players getting hurt. So for us both to win gold is crazy. So it was really fun.
Well, I mean, that speed, we just talked about you playing fast. You hit a game winner like that. They wasn't paying attention. You caught them slipping, right back 3 ball, bang, game
Yes,
over.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
So
just
you said you didn't want to go. Why would you have not wanted to go?
I just think it was kind of a long summer, like all the ups and downs. Just it was fun. It was a fun summer, but after USA, I was kind of just ready for the season, and then it was like kind of out of nowhere the 3-on-3 thing. I had never really heard of it, so then we started doing more research, and we saw like Keontae George went to it, Grady Dick, Kyle Fikowski, people like that. So then I was like, and then I knew some of the Ariana Roberson from San Antonio. I knew them. I knew Bo Ogden. I knew Nick Jimenez. So I was like, maybe I'll just go and try it out, and it was fun.
Good. Congratulations on that, man. That's something that can, wow, FIBA gold. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Real quick,
Thank
who's
you.
the coach coaching you?
It was Todd Monty for us, and for the girls, it was Kelly Caruthers. I don't know if I'm butchering her last name. We called her Kelly. She
Okay.
was like our mom. She was like our mom down there. But so like when we're playing the game, they can't like so they can coach us up before, but they're not on the court while we're playing. And if we look up at them, we get a warning. So like they're yelling things at us. We gotta hear it, not really look at them, just hear it and like apply it to the game. So it was fun. It's something
Wow.
different, and it was fun. Yeah.
That is different. That's like really allowing
Next
you
level.
to just play. That's
Hmm.
not allowing you. You can't ever look to the left and right. You got to just
Yeah,
play. You got
yeah.
to instinctively just do your job.
And it helps like a lot. That's why it helped. I think like we bonded because like as a team with no coach there, when on mistakes, we're just talking to each other. So if we see something as a team on offense, we got to talk while the game's moving, or on defense. If one of us has a little mismatch, a little smaller or something like that, we can switch. So it's just like all like that. Talking more became a team. I think as the games went on, we just got better and better.
That's one thing I like about you. I watched you 2 years ago when you guys went to the state tournament, and you do a great job talking to your teammates. You are a great leader, young man. You keep doing what you're doing. You're a great leader. But hey,
Yes,
let me
sir.
go to my
Thank
next question here. My question is off the court, how do you deal with your academics, your personal life, and then basketball? How do you juggle all three of those things?
I'll say, yeah, you can't really sacrifice anything really. I'll say for academics, I think last year I struggled a little bit, just like because basketball and all that. I'd be going home, I go tired, and then I a little late on homework and stuff. I wasn't like bad grades or anything. It was like still A's and B's, but just like lower B's. So I think just like focusing more, just like getting it done, not procrastinating, stuff like that. So then, I mean, I'm always gonna have to put in work for basketball. Can't fall behind. I wake up in the morning, 4:45 every day. 5, we shoot in the gym. Like a lot of our team does that. And now this year is a little easier because I got all my credits. So I have 2 off blocks. So my seventh and eighth period, I don't go to them, so I can shoot in the gym then. And then when I go home, I have way more time to nap, homework. And then for personal, I say I don't really like going out much. Really, I just play video games. So if I'm not playing basketball or napping, I'm playing video games with my friends, or I'm just talking to my family, watching movies. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, what video games are you playing? What are we playing?
Right now, NCAA is pretty fun. 2K just came out, so I'm back on 2K. Um, and yeah, that's what I'm playing right now, mainly. I didn't get mad in this year because NCAA, but I might get it at some point, maybe like Christmas.
All right, who's your team on NCAA, and then who's your team on the NBA?
NBA. Well, I'm a Pistons fan, so I use Pistons all the time. I'm actually pretty good with Pistons on 2K. But NCAA, I wouldn't say I have a team. It depends on the other person. Like if the other person's trying to use like a powerhouse, like Alabama or something, I'll match it. Well, if we're using like regular teams, I like Arkansas. Liberty's good. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mike.
That boy said Liberty. You know he be on that game.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question: what are your biggest gains and rewards from being able to hoop and play this game of basketball that we all love?
I'll say for me, I think just like the opportunities it's given me. I've traveled a lot of places across the world. I mean, I traveled outside the country for this now. So I mean, I've been to a bunch of states, met a bunch of different people just because like just to put a ball in the basket is just crazy. It's more than that. Like on like simpler terms, is that, but it's just like the people I've met that have helped me in life. That I would never have met without basketball. So I feel like it just means a lot. I feel like so yeah, I think obviously I wouldn't be here without basketball. I wouldn't be in the spot I am right now without basketball. Getting school to pay for, and I think that's just the main thing. That was the main thing at first, just trying to get to college in the first place. And the more I worked. So yeah.
So you spoke on people that have helped you. Give me two big influencers in your life with the game of basketball.
Uh, so I'll say easy, just my mom and my dad. I say my mom. My mom isn't like super into the basketball. She's gotten more into it now because like I mean obviously all her kids have gotten to basketball. But even like after games, when my dad's with my sister, she's at the games telling me like, "Oh, you weren't aggressive enough here," or "Oh," because she hears my dad say stuff, "Oh, you weren't hurting your follow through here," or like she sees me slacking on defense. So just like that. My dad every single day. I mean, rebounding for me, and I'm giving him attitude sometimes, and he's always there just rebounding, catching my bricks when they bounce the rim, bouncing down the court. He usually makes me go run after him, but still, he's in the gym with me, having me work out. And I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without them for sure. So a great thanks to them.
Hey, so, that's an amazing answer that, you chose your parents. Just make sure that you always remember that. Remember those rebounding days. Remember those words of encouragement when D is going hard and your mom is picking you up. Mom is going hard. Dad's picking you up. Carry that appreciation all the way through because you got somewhere to go. And so that's a phenomenal answer right there, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So we kind of leading to my next question. So other than your parents, who else are your basketball role models that you looked up to, that you watched? I know you said you played basketball with your brother and out there trying to get better. You guys being the age difference apart. Who else is a basketball inspiration and role model for you?
I'll say, always my brother when he was growing up, just watching him play, kind of imitate kind of what he did. And then I'll say like NBA wise, D Rose and Kate Cunningham, those are my two favorite players. The reason I went number one is because of D Rose. I've been number one like pretty much my whole life. Unless it's like a camp or I'm playing with a like USA or something like that, I've always been number one. So because of D Rose and Kate Cunningham, watched him in high school, watched him now, and he's my favorite player in the NBA right now. So that's why I'm a Pistons fan. But I'd say those three are the main role models on me growing up.
Okay, so really, each part of your life, you kind of gravitated. Of course, Derrick Rose always, but you gravitated to grab something from each person or each part got better from it, huh?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like okay. Go ahead, Mike.
Yo, we just got to snap a fun fact, ET, because we've been talking about him the way he plays fast, aggressive, and all that, and then he comes out with D Rose. Makes sense now. It makes sense. Like that's application right there, literally mirroring the person that he idolizes. That's dope right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, tough one, King. Hate to bring this up, right? 2024 buzzer beater, playoff loss, right?
Yep.
Gut wrenching, heartbreaking, just deflation, right? Of course, you're going to bounce back from that. But what is you and your team's mindset right now going into this senior season? Like, what is the talk? What is the mindset approaching this senior season, King?
I'll say, people look at the game and say, oh, they didn't hit that buzzer beater. But if you look at the game we lost, I think we lost 5 games last year. 4 games we lost to buzzer beaters. 1 game we lost to Link, where we lost by 6. So it's obviously something we're doing wrong, just not being locked in. Like I feel like last year we were skipping steps in practices, not bringing out all the time. We're a talented team, and talent only takes you so far. I think Stony Point, when they played us, they outworked us all first half. Like Uzziah, who I was guarding, he out rebounded me. Like he had like 4 offensive rebounds that game. So I think we weren't hitting free throws. So they look at the game winning shot and like, oh yeah, it's crazy that he hit that. But throughout the game, we just did a lot of things that just winning teams don't do. So going into this year, just trying to lock in every single day, going into practice. Just for main thing for us this year, we're a little smaller, so boxing out, rebounding. We're gonna play fast, so rebounding, defense. That's the main thing because our offense is gonna come to us. So for us, just rebounding, defense, buying into the coaches, and not trying to have a repeat of last year. Come every game competing. Doesn't matter if we're playing. Coach Ward always says, practice like we're gonna play the best teams in the world because we will. This year we're gonna play Link again. We'll play the best teams in the country. So practicing every single game and playing every single game like we're playing Link and not playing down the competition or anything like that, bring it every single game. So I said that's the difference that we'll have this year. And then we're going to win that state title.
Hey, that mentality right there, man, because I can take and I can share this with my younger guys because they get mad at me, when we're playing. And I tell them, guys, this game don't matter. We need to play like we're playing Dallas Mustangs or 5-star Evo. And so to hear you speak of that, like getting ready, every game has got to be for this game. That's mature. That's a leader. That's well spoken. And now I'm gonna just say, go get it done, man. We'll be watching. Go get it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, since we're talking about memories, give me a memorable moment that you had on and off the court. Something that you will always have that helps make you king. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Give me 2.
Memorable. I'll say for both was Bigfoot Hoops. It's in Vegas. When we were a little younger, I think we might have still been the Little Bears, as we were called. But driving up to Vegas, and we stopped like I know the drive had to be terrible for our parents. I can't even imagine that driving all the way up to Vegas. But we stopped. We stopped at the Grand Canyon. We stopped somewhere else that we like climbed a mountain. And I think like doing that as a team, that's my most memorable. Just like that tournament. We were a little younger, seeing the Grand Canyon. You know, climb that mountain, and then when we were in Vegas, played miniature golf as a team. And even this past year with this team, like this team was a little more new. Like, but this is one of my favorite years for sure. Like after we played in Indy, I mean, like at the beginning of the year, I was hurt. I'd hurt my wrist. Cameron Garza was hurt, and we started the year off a little rough. Came back when I was back. We went 2-2, and the weekend after that, we went 0-6. Played some really tough teams, 0-6, and then I mean, no one really thought we were gonna make it anywhere after that. So weekend, like I think a month later, we had to win every single game. We were in a play-in, so we had to win every single game to get in. Won every game, and then we got in, and we upset I think who was the best team in Pro 16. TLBA. I think they were the best team. I think we upset them. We got all the way up to the Final Four. No one even thought we were going to be there. So that was for sure memorable. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's good stuff right there. All right, I like the Grand Canyon story because
Mm-hmm.
I did my own kids the same way. And now you're gonna make me go home and ask them that same question about who they remember the most about the Grand Canyon. Because I did exactly everything you just said. I made my kids do the same thing with me. We went to the Grand Canyon. We saw Hoover Dam. I took them to a wildlife park where thank God there was no animals around.
Same.
All right. Talking with you, you done been out of country, all over the United States. When you need a minute to like step away, get away, what's your go-to and what do you do?
I'll say probably just talking to my siblings. You know, it's not everything's about basketball. So just talking about them random stuff. TV shows, movies. So trying to take your mind off of basketball after a bad game or something like that, or just going on walks. I mean, outside. I mean, it's a little hot right now in Texas during the day, but at night, it's going on walks. So I said those are the two main things.
What's up right there? I noticed that you are big on family, which that's gonna roll into my next question. But go ahead, ET.
Well, it's my last one. What's your pregame ritual? What do you do that you do every time that you've been doing since you were younger, playing basketball, that you roll into high school and you probably do going forward? What is that you do?
Before the game, music's now. So I say either J. Cole or Rod Wave, put them on before the game. And then during warm-ups, always stretch before game for that. During warm-ups, my first shot, I'm always gonna shoot a pull-up. So if we're in two lines, I'm gonna shoot a pull-up first, go. And then I'll either get like a dunk or a layup. And then after that we'll go. And then same thing. I mean, this last year we just had the same thing. Vontae will go out, tap us all up before the game. So that's my pregame ritual. Yeah.
All right, Mike, it's all yours.
Same.
Well, real quick, what else? What else is on that playlist though? Give us three more. What else is on that playlist?
Lil Wayne. I like Lil Wayne. You can't go wrong with Drake either. And then I'll say, what's her name? What's her name? Hold on, let me look. Let me look real fast.
Okay.
Can't remember her name.
Young man, you are a old soul, man. You're an old soul, young man. I love it.
Oh,
I love
Lauren
it.
Hill. Lauren Hill.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna probably go to her. I knew it was a go-to.
Hey,
Yeah, Lauren Hill. Yep, for
when he said
game.
I can't remember her name, I was like, well, that scratches all the new ones. I was like, okay, who is he going to? Who is he going to?
Lauren Hill. She has some songs. She has some songs.
Hey, so my final question, King. Every answer that you've had, family has been a part of it, right? And so my final question, how do you balance your family life, the hoop life, and how big of a role? I mean, you've already told us, but How big of that family role and support is that for you, man?
I feel like not really even having to balance it because I feel like my whole family plays basketball in the first place. So a lot of times we're in the gym, we're all in the gym together, stuff like that. And I mean, even when I was younger, I know I had bad days. So seeing like my younger sisters, Katie and Ro, had bad days, kind of funny sometimes because I know I was in that same spot. So just helping them get to the beginning. And I think, honestly, I think Katie and Ro could be better than Bella. Yeah, for sure. Like they're looking good right now. So I feel like just always working, not letting anyone slack off, and yeah,
So the epitome of ball is life, huh?
yes sir.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, that wraps up, the mainstay of the questions. Uh, we're gonna do a rapid fire segment. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and you just give me your answers. Make sense?
All right, yes sir, I'm ready.
All right. Cowboys or Ravens?
Ravens,
Okay. Pizza or calzone?
pizza,
Cheeseburger or hot dog?
hot dog,
Okay. Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron,
Ooh.
mm-hmm,
Shaq or Wilt?
Shaq.
Okay. Wing question. I got a wings question for you. It's two parts to it. First part to the wings question. Buffalo or barbecue?
Barbecue,
Okay. Drums or flats?
drums.
All right. Hey, King, that wraps up this segment. Again, salute
Hold
to
on, Mike.
you.
Mike, hold
What
on.
I forget?
Got one thing. He did throw a fun fact out there, but it's a
Oh,
fun
that's right.
fact just to do a fun fact. Give us something about you, besides you being wanting to be like Derrick Rose as far as playing wise, that no one knows about King. Because you don't do interviews, so you're really
I'll
good.
say,
Hey, you're really good behind the camera, by the way. And then I
thank you.
saw some of your stuff on Twitter, so I'm
Yes
watching
sir,
you.
yes sir, thank you. Don't know about me. Let's see. I'll say, mm, when I was younger, I got ran over by a car when I was 4. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Fractured my
Okay.
hip, got ran over by a car when I was 4, when I was younger. And before that, never really didn't really play sports. I didn't really even like sports. Like I played soccer, but I would always just be next to my dad. Didn't really like playing. And after I like playing every sport. I played football, t-ball, basketball. So I don't know. I guess I just flipped the switch. Started liking sports after that. But yeah. So that's a
And
fun fact.
you were a track guy too, weren't you, for a while?
Yes, sir. Track. I was really nice in track.
I
But
heard.
I just I didn't like track practice enough to actually run track. Like I could run meets, but I feel like for a sport you gotta have to like the practice to be able to play it. Like football, I would be able to play football games, but football practice is not it for me. So
But I think the
Hey,
Texas Heat is what stops a lot of kids from
yeah,
doing
yeah.
track.
Uh-huh.
Texas Heat.
Nah,
but
it's
but but listen, that track practice though, I know what he's talking about. I ran track in college and ran cross country in college, and you training for the 200, but the workout that you got to do,
never two
man,
hundred.
that thing is on a whole nother warp zone,
Like
man.
you do a whole training practice to run a 11-second 100 or a 10-second 100. Like you're doing a whole workout just to run 9 seconds. Like that's how I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. That was not for me.
Hey, I feel you on that. Hey, well, King, man, look, man, you took time out of your day, and I mean, let's call it what it is. You achieved the number one ranking in the nation as point guards go. So salute to you on that. That's hard work in the lab paying off. And you took time out of your day to allow us to celebrate you and give you flowers.
Yes,
So
sir.
thank
Always.
you for that. Like you was natural in your element, and that's great to see because you're always so zoned in and locked in. And
Yes,
so
sir.
to see you just relaxed and natural in the element, we appreciate that and we appreciate you. We salute you, and we'll be watching you this season, King.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, like Mike, everything Mike said, double that, and thank you again, man. Really, seriously, it's a lot because you are one of the guys, and as we navigate and do what we doing, it's good to see you guys show your personality. Because again, you are more than just a basketball player. I want you to know that. I want you to know I look at you as more than just a basketball player, and what your dad is having you grow into. You're a great young man. Again, like I told you, I'm serious. I know you since you've been yay high. So to watch you now and to interview you now, it says a lot, man. So thank you again. Thank you
Yes,
again.
sir. Yes, sir.
Tell
Thank
Pop I
you.
said thanks, man. Tell Pop I
Yes, sir.
said
I
thank
will.
you.
I will.
Enjoy the rest of your day, King. Salute. We'll
Yes,
see you
sir.
soon.